Well, well, well. The leak that came out from Target just a day or two ago is false. What a surprise. There was something off about it when I looked at the picture, and I just decided not to cover it. I know other people did. No shade. You can cover whatever you want, but I don't cover rumors and speculation here on this channel. I just don't. I need some cold, hard facts and proof. And there was just something off about that picture. There was no price, which was the first red flag, because all of the expansion packs are the same price. They don't go up in price. So if Target was really making a dummy webpage in preparation for the pack coming out, they would have probably had a price. It just didn't look right. I've seen enough Target web pages to smell something a little bit fishy when I looked at that supposed leak. And it turns out it was completely 100% false. At least it is not expansion pack number 9, because EA's website just today leaked the existence of the next expansion pack. It is called The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle, and it is going to be premiered tomorrow on the Sims YouTube channel. Now, if you don't follow the YouTube channel or Twitter, they put out a GIF with a spinning wind turbine, and it was kind of implied that this was going to have something to do with eco living. So again, not a big surprise it would be about eco living with a wind turbine, but it's an expansion pack. Holy cow, it's an expansion pack. Color me completely surprised, because if you said eco lifestyle, I would be thinking a game pack or a stuff pack, but no, it's an expansion pack, and we also get a world. Like, hello, thank you, another world. I'm hoping it's gonna be on the larger side, because I'm kind of tired of the teeny tiny itty bitty worlds. Just saying, I need some room. I need some Windenburg room type worlds. So the world is called Evergreen Harbor, and that sounds like a very interesting world. If I were to close my eyes and picture what Evergreen Harbor looks like, I would get a Brindleton Bay type world with a waterfront, and then a gorgeous outdoor retreat type grassy, tree-filled area as well. And I'm gonna need a lot of lots. I'm gonna need a bunch of lots. There is no reason why this world can't have more than a few lots, because it's not a game pack. It's not Del Sol Valley with 9 lots. There's no excuse. This thing better be good and big, because the teeny tiny itty bitty worlds are not cutting it anymore. So what's coming with this pack? Well, I'm reading directly from the pack blurb, so what we know so far is you can help your neighbors decide on a community space project, reduce your eco footprint, and watch your neighborhood transform. That sounds an awful lot like Sulani and the career around cleaning up the island, doesn't it? That kind of makes me a little bit, I'm mixed. I'm more like, oh cool, I get to clean up again. And the other side of me is like, you're redoing something you had from Sulani. I'm very, very mixed about that. Because again, this really seems like they've taken a piece that they had already made, the Sulani clean up the island, and just kind of copy paste it and dropped it into something else and said brand new. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. For me, I buy many of the packs deeply discounted. I will not pay full price, just because the track record of past packs are not worth full price in my opinion. I can get a lot of other games, a lot of other really high quality games for $40. So sometimes I have to decide between, getting something or getting a bunch of something, So I really don't pay full price, but this looks really, really interesting. I have to say, I am kind of digging it. If you haven't been around for a long time, I've been on YouTube for 6 years, so the odds are you haven't been around. I have a green heart. I really do. I love nature. I love untouched nature that's not spoiled by garbage everywhere. And I really like eco-friendly type things. I have eco-friendly shampoo. I do the best that I can with what I have to make sure that I have the smallest footprint as possible. So this game is really right up my alley. And I understand that it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I get it. Not everybody likes to live the eco style. Off the grid probably could have been done better, which makes me a little bit hesitant for this. How is it gonna work out? Is it gonna be exactly like Sulani, where we just clean up the neighborhood and there's an eco-friendly trait, and then there's a lifetime wish, very similar to the one in Sulani where you clean up the world? Is that gonna be it? They also talked about you'll be surprised by what happens when your Sims start making rules. So are we making big, giant sort of rules for town? I guess the best thing I can compare it to is like City Skylines, where you're signing in ordinances. Is it going to be like that everybody has to recycle and everybody has to have eco power and stuff that is water saving? Like, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, how would the rules work? Would they even work at all? Because sometimes the Sims team comes up with really cool ideas and then they don't work very well. Like Off the Grid. There were a lot of things when Off the Grid came out that should have been off the grid that weren't, and they've constantly been fighting with that. I've seen a lot of people tweeting and talking about it because they're like, this should be off the grid. Why isn't off the grid? It just seems like a lot of thought wasn't put into that. So for me, I'm a little bit, again, mixed. I'm on the fence. Half of me is like, this is exciting. And the other half of me is like, parts of this you've already done. And you're putting them in an expansion pack and charging $40 for it again. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So tomorrow they're doing a premiere, and I guess we'll be able to see some of the stuff in action. What do I think we're gonna get? Now this is pure speculation and thought based basically on The Sims 3, because we did have an eco pack from the store that was like a free download. If you're like, oh my god, I need that in my life, well, it's one of those time things. They actually partnered with like Toyota with the Prius and made like a pack. So those were kind of timed events that if you didn't get them when they existed, they don't exist legally now. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm sure a lot of you can probably find it somewhere on the internet, because once it's on the internet, it's never really gone. But legal ways, it doesn't really exist anymore. I have it. I'm trying to remember what was in it. There were some plants and some terrariums. There was a wind turbine. There was a solar panel. There was a Prius, a bunch of different Priuses, because, you know, they're eco-friendly cars. I'm not saying we're getting cars with this pack. Don't take it and twist it. But I would expect to find, you know, solar panels. I hope they look better than the ones in The Sims 3 did. They were kind of just weird looking. They just were weird. We've come a long way in like 10 plus years with eco stuff. So I'm hoping we have like sleek, modern panels. I'm also really looking forward to the fact that we can shrink down the windmills, because the ones in The Sims 3 weren't like ginormous, but I never could find a place to put them except like an empty field. And when it's not on your lot, you're not getting the money-saving benefits of having it. That was the whole deal with it in The Sims 3, was you could have solar panels, you could have wind turbines, you could have the Prius, and it would cut your bills by a certain percentage. I'm really hoping that happens in The Sims 4. I'm not saying the bills are crazy in The Sims 4, because they've kind of dampened that down, but I still have vivid memories back when they first started the game of like $35,000 bills. I was like, this is scary. How are you supposed to come up with $35,000 in a week? Yeah, bills by loan sharks, basically. And I know it happened again when they put in thermostats, and everybody was like, oh my god, my bills are crazy. They've worked on that. That's great. But I would really like to be able to like live bill free. Not by getting a lifetime reward, but kind of working together with eco lifestyle, and then again with off the grid. You could potentially not have power and not have bills and save on water. I would like that. I would like to be able to live completely sustainable by myself. You don't need any money from me life. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I really am. I'm cautiously excited, because I don't let myself get so hyped up anymore because of past problems with packs and things like that, that I'm just like, nope, not gonna let myself get hyped. I know a lot of people wanted country living, and that's okay. I was interested in that, and I am interested in eco lifestyle as well. So what do you guys think about that leak being completely totally false, and then EA suddenly leaking what's coming tomorrow a day ahead? Because it seems like we're getting an awful lot of leaks straight from the EA website, and you would think after they've leaked things again and again and again that they'd have a tighter lock on that website, but again, it's only one day. Maybe it's not a big deal when it's only one day early. Who knows? Maybe EA is the one that's leaking this purposefully because they know people are watching and they want to drum up hype a day before they premiere a video. Who knows? I don't know. All I know is EA, their website, and the Sims website have leaked a lot of things. Intentionally, unintentionally, who knows? At this point, it would not surprise me. How do you guys feel about this? The leak from Target being completely false, that we're getting something eco lifestyle? I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.